Good morning, everybody. We are live from St. Peter's Recplex Rink A this morning for the second game against the Cincinnati Junior Cyclones. Carshield took last night's game 6-4. A few penalties from that game have carried over to today. Pitcher will be out, and coach is joining us from the higher viewing areas from the game. I doubt we'll get an interview with Coach between periods, but Brian may check on that. Buell will be in net today for Carshield. Carshield will be in black, technically the visitors today, as we switch back and forth. Looks like Barth will head out first with Springer and Simpson, Lacoste and Given. And we're ready to get started with 16 minutes on the clock. The kids bang their $400 sticks on the wall, and the puck is dropped and given back to get it. He grabs it, circles behind, goes to Lacoste. Lacoste up the board to Simpson. That slides through him, goes all the way down on fresh ice. That gets waved off, actually. So it gets chipped back by Cincy. Simpson pushes it up, and now it gets played down the ice, and that's going to slide on fresh ice, and that one they'll call for icing. So Cincy changes. Carshield keeps the same group out there. Barth with Springer and Simpson, Lacoste and Given. Face off to the goalie's right. This goalie doesn't have quite the pads that yesterday's goalie had for Cincy, but still a nice combo. Barth wins the face-off to Simpson, out to Given. Shot through blocked. Barth grabs it, puts his shoulder down, comes out of the corner, gets knocked away. He goes to the far side where the Zambo is. Barth comes off the wall with that. Turns again. Now it gets knocked off his stick. Springer grabs it. He's going to flip it through to Simpson. That hops on him, and it goes into the corner. Springer gets a second puck. Springer stick handles, gets it knocked off. Lacoste knocks it forward to Barth. Barth just puts it in the corner as he's going for a change. Miller's going to hop on. And Cincinnati breaks out. Simpson comes to the board. Flogger over. Gets dumped in. Given to Flogger. Flogger chips. Hand up, and that's going to go for icing. So Pickering on with Schrader. Miller centering Flogger and Schultz. Again, pitcher out today. Face-off will be to Brandon's left. Puck one back by Cincy. They play it down low. Now they come off the wall, back out to the point. Shot blocked by Schultz, and he's going to go after it. He's on the forecheck. They go D to D. The guys are still turned around. Schultz takes the man. No one there to get the puck. They come out with it. Flogger takes the man. Pickering grabs the puck. Slides it to Blaine. Blaine kind of whiffs at it, and it gets dumped in. They circle. Pickering on him, comes out to the point. Shot wide. Buell with the save. Berryman's going to hop over with Stanley and Pennington. Bridge and rolls. Berryman wins up the boards. Hops on the D-man. Stanley on the forecheck. Back, forces the guy against the boards, gets a stick on the puck, it bounces, gets pushed past him. Pennington grabs, Stanley, low backhand, and then the goalie grabs it. So good forecheck there by Stanley, and Pennington calls the loose puck. Stanley gets a backhand on goal, and the second one gloved by the goalie. Berryman back to the dot. Berryman immediately gets kicked out. Pennington to the dot. Puck one backwards. Stanley hacks at it as he goes down. pushes the puck backward. Now it comes out to Rawls at the point. Rawls gets a shot through, wide. Oh, and Stanley's backhand just goes wide. Out to Ridgway. Ridgway puck through, tipped wide to the near corner. Berryman after it. Tip high. Rawls with the glove again. To Berryman, to Pennington. And it finally comes out. They dump it in. And that is icing, as he was about 2 steps short of the line. So Schultz heads out with Miller and Kaiser. Lacoste and Givens. Apparently we have music today. Puck won by Miller, back into the corner. Schultz gets position, goes down low, comes out, looks for Miller, hits a skate, and goes into the corner. Miller takes the man, the puck stops, played up the wall, now hops on Given, and he's back to get it. Hard to Lacoste. Lacoste up the wall to Kaiser. Slides on him, goes high. Now Kaiser puts it down. Lacoste goes the other way. Oh, he takes a penalty. And, yep, he just got it, and the number's in the back. So Cincy will be the first one to the box. We had this a lot yesterday. Both teams spent many minutes in the box. So Kaiser, Miller, Schultz stay on. Schrader, Pickering hop. We're going to have to figure out where everybody goes. Puck one back. Schultz to Blaine. Blaine walks, finds Schultz. Back to Blaine. Blaine puts it through. Oh, got all the way through in a pad save out to Pickering. Pickering down low to Kaiser. Kaiser turns, finds Pickering. Finds Blaine. Blaine's got space. Shoots again. High goalie chest save. And they're going to switch them. So Barr, Springer, Simpson head over. Minute 39 left in the power play. Pickering and Schrader stay. Puck one back by Barth off Springer to Pickering. They find a soft spot where Simpson is. Simpson pulls it back out to Blaine. Now Simpson, he turns off the wall to Springer. Now it's Springer's stick stuck in the Zambo door. Gets it out. No damage, hopefully. Cross ice to Pickering. Pickering looking, goes down low to Springer. He's going to switch with Pickering. Springer circles, finds Pickering, one-timer, wide, and the goalie pushes the net off, which apparently he did a lot yesterday in the Blues game. Rumor has it. So Given a Lacoste hop over. Barth still at the dot. Barth gets tossed, I guess because Simpson's in the circle. Yeah, whoever the kid is doing the music, doing a great job. Maybe we can sign him up for all of our games. Back out to Lacoste from Barth. Barth, half forward, shoots, goal. Goalie didn't see it, didn't move, just tried to make himself big, and Barth puts it in the net. So Miller, Flugger, Schultz hop back on. Goal by Barth, assist by Lacoste. Like I said, it didn't look like the goalie saw it as he just tried to get big. Face-off one. Flogger heads in, shoots low, hits a leg. Gets pushed up against the wall. Miller down low. Now it hits Flogger coming out, and it's a foot race. Lacoste gets position. He heads back. Goes back behind the net. Finds Given. Finds Schultz. Ooh, that gets popped backward. Shot wide. Now it comes back up the boards. Miller battling. Still battling. Takes the man. Puck comes out. Schultz should get a tip. Oh, he fakes it. Comes out. Takes the body. tries to get it over to Flogger and just can't get it out of his skates. Goes high off the wall. Schultz to Flogger. Flogger tips it in. Miller in after it. And the puck comes to the near side. Now it's going to go back to the far side. Gets hung up in the kid's skates. Miller still has. He gets pointed down. No call. Schultz is on an angle. Kid stops. And Lacoste to Given to Flogger to Miller. Miller's going to go. The other two go for a change. Miller's on alone. Shoots. Goalie loses the puck off the belly and covers it up as we were on a change. So Berryman hops on with Pennington and Stanley. Puck one to the side. Pennington there. Takes the stick. Now it's knocked away. Berryman. Ridgway flips it in. Pennington sets it down. Gets himself. Shoots. Finds Stanley. Finds Berryman and a goal. A good forecheck by this team, or this line. Keeps the puck in. A lot of good efforts with sticks. Reaching out and touching the puck just enough. Shot goes on goal. Parried wide by the goalie and right to Berryman. It's like Pennington knocks it down, gets a shot. Brock with the left hand on a backhand off the pad right to Berryman. So this line's going to stay out there. Ridge and rolls. Again, the kids just ruining their $400 sticks, banging them against the wall. Chipped up. Ridgway sidesteps his, bangs it along the wall. Cyclones turn. They go back across just out of Shiloh's reach. Now Ridge tries to find Stanley. That gets dumped in off sides. Forwards to go for a change. Flogger, Miller, Kaiser this time. So being down two, having to do a little rotation at the end there. Miller wins the face-off. Pickering going to bang it down, and they're going to go again. Kaiser and Flogger down on the forecheck. Played to Kaiser, but bounces past him. Now Cyclones take it back behind the net again. Kaiser on the forecheck, stops the guy. Flogger comes away with it, tries to find Miller, now finds Miller. It's in his skates, and he can't get it out before it gets knocked away. And Cyclones grab it. Blaine keeps it in. A high tip from the D-man goes wide to the corner. Comes out to Pickering. He walks the line, shot, and the goalie gets it right below the Cyclone logo. So 9:17 left in the first. Not only is our guy doing the scoreboard, playing music, he's keeping shots too. Keeping shots. Puck one to Flogger to Pickering. It bounces on him, and Blaine gets enough of it. Now it's pushed forward. Brandon's going to whip that right past the Cyclones, and Kaiser's on an angle for it. Oh, nice play by Brandon. Puck comes out. Pickering can't quite get there. Now they pass off a stick. Blaine's going to take the man. Puck slides. He stops. Now he goes back where we got three players. Kaiser grabs it. Now Flogger. Now Blaine hits Pickering. And it goes in the zone. Miller, Springer on. And it goes down in. They wave off icing. Kaiser gets a touch, but it's too high. Barth on. Simpson on. Full change. And Springer comes away with it. Stick handles. Goes to the wall. Simpson over there. Gets it with the skate. Now kicks it again. Now he's going to squirt out the other side. He's still working. Now Springer comes away with it. Stays clear of the Zambo door this time. And the puck gets pushed off his stick. And they're just going to ice it. So 7:58, just short of 8 minutes left. I noticed that our scorekeeper gave them a shot on that last one.
Yeah, that was not a shot. I am not counting that.
We're not going to be too critical because he's doing it all over there. Puck won by Barth. to Springer. Springer gets pushed up along the boards. Barth over there takes the man. Now it comes out to the middle. Lacoste and Given. Given gets chipped. Lacoste goes to get it. Given does just enough to slow the guy down. Now it comes back to the wall. Springer over there. Now it goes back down low. Given does just enough to slow the man down. Barth gets low. They come out and off Given's leg. Now Given's going to come away with it. He misses everybody on the clearance, goes back down in the corner, hops on him. Lacoste is looking. Now Barth comes out the other side, finds Springer, slides on him. Barth is there. He's going to circle and tries to find Springer. D knocks it down. Springer goes in on the forecheck. And the puck comes out the other way. Ridgway keeps it in. Now Springer. Springer, shot, pad save, just past Flogger. And the goalie covers it. So Schultz will hop on. Flogger, Otto already out there. Rawls and Ridge. Miller wins it to the side. Flogger battling, plays it back down low to Miller. Miller gets bumped. Schultz gets it. Finds Miller in a soft spot. Miller gets cross-checked from behind. Now it's loose. Guy skates out. Goes wide on Ridge. Ridge lifts a stick. Ridge takes the body. Oh, that's a horrible call. What a horrible call. Calls an elbow because his elbow's just by the kid's head. So Ridge will go to the box because he's taller. And so Schultz and Flogger stay. Puck won back by Cincy. Shot through. Buell with the glove. Schultz can't get it out as he muffs it. Now he gets out there. Go to the far wall. Kid muffs it there. Schultz swallows him up. Now it goes low. Pickering. Pickering off the boards. Doesn't come out again. Kid goes to the middle. Pickering knocks it. Schultz gets hooked. Sorry for yelling, but he drew a penalty being tough on the stick. So we'll go to 4-on-4 for a minute 34. Ozone face-off. Pickering, Shader, Flogger, Schultz. Puck one. Back to Blaine. Blaine's going to flip it up. The kid hand pass. And Pickering resets. Flogger crosses. Blaine crosses. Blaine brings it out. Hits Schultz on the skate. Puck shot in. Played back. Shot. Flogger uses the padding that he has on the under number 17. And now we reset. Pickering. Pickering did something unique back there. Maybe lost an edge. Maybe ran into the goal. Puck out to Pickering. He heads in with Schultz and Flogger. Feel like they just worked on this. He drops it. Schultz gets his area. Toe drags. Shoots. Scores. So a nice breakout by Pickering. Gets to the blue line. Drops it for Schultz, who sidesteps one and puts it in the net. I feel like they just worked on that the other night a whole lot, the breakout. And Cincy goes with a timeout. So with 5 minutes left, Carshield up 3-0. Barth, Berryman, and Schultz with goals. We'll be right back after the timeout. All right, we're back. Still 4-on-4. One of the nuances of power play penalty kills is their guy doesn't come out of the box because it was a 4-on-4 situation and not a power play. So we still have 4-on-4. Stanley, Lacoste, Given, and Berryman. Berryman loses an edge, goes feet overhead. Stanley there breaking it up. So after the timeout, we'll see how this affects play. Berryman changes Kaiser on. Oh, that puck slides to him, and it goes right past the stick. Stanley takes the angle, finds Lacoste. Bouncy puck in on Buell that Brock got a piece of, and Brandon covers. Shiloh's going to go for Brock. Kaiser on. Communicate to Ridge, who's got 5 seconds left in the box. Kaiser face-off Given. Oh, if they could find Ridge on the far side. Anyway, the puck comes out. Ridge is back on. Now we have a power play, technically, for 3:20 seconds. It gets dumped in. Buell back out to get it. So Kaiser, Pennington, Schultz. Puck gets knocked back into the corner. Lacoste over to get it. Finds Given. Given turns, finds Kaiser. Kaiser's going to find Schultz, and he's going to head out the head of steam. Gets his own, shoots. Glove saved by the goalie just as the penalty expires. So these three are trying to figure out who's playing where. Kaiser to the dot, Penning to the right, Schultz to the left. Kaiser wins the faceoff. Shiloh back out to Rawls. Rawls plays into the corner. Schultz over to get it. Gets hacked forward. Kaiser there. Now it goes back the other way. Kaiser, hops on him. Slides out. Pennington on the back check. Puck goes past Rawls. He recovers. Play to the middle. Brandon got it. Ridge cleared, but it hit a leg. Now to Shiloh. It rides the red part of the boards, and Shiloh knocks it out. Shiloh hard on the forecheck. Comes to the near side off his skate. Schultz demolishes a kid in front. Had the puck in his skates. Now Ridge finds Springer. Springer leaves it. Still leaves it. Still leaves it. Now they're going to head in, and we're on a change. And Pickering finds Blaine. Blaine sidesteps. Finds Springer. He knocks it up to Kaiser. Kaiser in a foot race. The puck turns on in. Now Springer gets there. The goalie knocks it away with the stick. Now it's back behind. So Simpson, Springer on. Barth about to join. And they dump it in. Blaine in after it. And Buell. Buell goes hard around the boards all the way to the blue line. Buell, blue line. And back out. Simpson gets enough of that to slow it down. Now it goes back into their D zone. Barth on the forecheck, up the wall. Now it goes to the middle. Guy sidesteps Springer. Pickering steps up. Big hit there. Puck's loose. Pickering dumps it in. And it goes down low. Simpson, it stopped. He went the other way, and then it just kept sliding. It's kind of weird. Barth, now it comes to center ice. Pickering gets the floppy puck and puts it in the seats. So it's 1:54 left in the first. We'll all go for a change. Schultz, Flogger, Miller on. Lacoste and Given. Face off our side of center ice. Miller to the dot. Puck goes backward. Given comes away with it. He finds Lacoste. Lacoste up the boards, trying to find Flog. They go the other way. Flogger still up on the forecheck. Now they come back. Flogger interfered with. Now comes up the wall. Goes to the middle. Guy dumps it in. Completely missed the icing there. Given. Hard out. Flogger's going. He chips. He's around, and he's in on a break. Flogger to Miller to Flogger. Oh, he misses. Very unselfish play there, and we're heading out because everyone went. They head in. Given. Takes the man. Shot. Buell covers. Defense got a little excited there and pinched really hard on the breakaway, and they ended up coming the other way. So a good setup. Miller, Flogger, and he just couldn't quite find the back of the net. So Berryman out there with Pennington and Stanley, Ridge and Rawls. Shot, Rocky's that in the skates. Goes down low. Guy comes off the wall. He walks in. Buell gets the pad out. Shot wide. Still loose. Buell covers. Ooh, a little frenzy there. And Brandon meets the task. Coach Brown down to the wall to give instructions. Noah back to the dot. Noah gets thrown out. I think they're throwing him out because he's late getting in. And it comes out of the zone. Pennington on the hard forecheck. Forces him wide. They miss the puck. Stanley battles. Puck pushed in. Rolls in after it. Rawls takes the man. Puck slides. Now it's to Berryman from Ridge. Berryman. Now Pennington gets it out. And Stanley's in with Berryman 2-on-1. Now he leaves for Pennington. Pennington's shot gets blocked by a stick. Out to Ridge. Ridge shot through. Right into that Cyclone symbol again. So 26 seconds left. Flogger and Schultz are going to hop out with Kaiser. Puck won back by the Cyclones. They go around the backside. Flogger harasses the guy. Gets the puck. They're pushing it. Now it comes out. Pickering, low shot. Off the stick, into the glove. We'll try it again, probably from the same spot. Kaiser ties it up. Schultz finds Blaine. Shot hits a stick. And they're going to ice it with 6.6 seconds left. Kaiser to the dot. Went wide. Blaine there. Schultz runs a pick. Oh, it goes through. Flogger was there. And the horn's going to sound. So after one, Carshield up 3-0 on goals by Berryman, Barth, and Schultz. All right, we're back at it for the second. Miller out with Flogger, Schultz, Blaine and Pickles. Puck tied up, still tied up. Now it's pushed back by Cincy, and they reset. And puck goes back into the corner. They go up the wall. Kid grabs it, finds Pickering. Now Blaine in to get it. And he turns. Schultz not quite there yet. Now he is. Miller sidesteps one. That goes away, and that's offside. So both sides with a quick change after 25 seconds. Berryman to the dot. They barely wait for him to get there. And it goes the other way. Shiloh gets tied up, and he's coming off. Not sure what happened there. They're in. Buell covers. Has the puck under his pad. So Shiloh got something in the face-off. I'm not sure what happened, but he came off, and Trainer's looking at him. He got the old stick between the legs. So Barth on Springer, Simpson. They go ahead and change everybody. Barth down low. Yeah, just. And Barth comes away. Chips to Springer. Springer has Simpson. Springer goes middle. Puck hits him. Now they're going to go the other way. We've got a guy on this side who gets through everybody. No, and he's offside. Wow. So, we'll have another face-off. Slow start to the second period. Yep, we're only in the second. So giving Lacoste hop on. Lacoste dumps it in. And Springer in after it. Puck played up the wall, now banged up the wall. Lacoste goes after it, and icing. Oh, and a cheap shot from the Cincy kid after the whistle. And Ben's coming up lame. Leg is hurting him a little bit. And they're going to call nothing on the hit after the whistle. That's unfortunate because that's just going to let kids keep doing that. So Rawls has to hop. Ridge has to hop. Bar stays. Shiloh looks like he's partially recovered, still standing a little sideways. And puck goes down low. Now Barth finds Ridge. Ridge hits a leg, and they're going to come out. They dump it in. Rawls in to get it. Louis turns away from the pressure. Finds Springer, who chips it out to center ice. And flipped into the bench. Staub, the former goalie down there, knows not to try and catch it with the bare hand. Just let it hit the wall. Brownie trying to get an explanation, probably why that wasn't a penalty, because the kid hit Lacoste after the whistle. Anywho, Berryman out with Kaiser and Stanley. Puck one through Stanley. Comes out the other side. They go down the middle. Blaine knocks that away into the corner. They backhand it. Blaine takes a man. Kaiser's alone in front. He's going to break out with Stanley. Brock pushes, and he's going to have a partial break. Gets hacked. Knocked away. Pickering tries to put it down low. It comes out the other side. Blaine over to get it. He's going to reset. Finds Pickering. Slides off his stick. He'll reset to Blaine on the other side, and we'll try it again. Up to Brock. Brock takes a hit. Gets a puck out. D-to-D pass knocked away by Kaiser. Now he's in on the forecheck. He stops the man from going forward, and they whiff on it. It slides on Berryman. It comes out the other side, and Blaine over there hacks at it, and offsides. So Miller, Schultz, and Flog are going to hop over. Lacoste and Given. Miller ties it up. Now they come away with it. They get the zone. Shot. Ooh, pushed wide by Brandon. Lacoste back on, is going to turn, finds Flogger. Flogger going to push it out, still pushing it out. Miller's going to push it out. Schultz in, kid falls. Schultz looking for Miller, doesn't quite get enough of it. Now Flogger battling, he gets the puck. He finds Miller. Miller tries to push it around one. Now Flogger, he gets popped again. Miller down low. Schultz hops, puck hops on Schultz. Flogger over to get it. And it comes to Given to Flogger. He gets tied up and skates. Puck comes the other way. Lacoste over there takes the man. Lacoste gets the puck, chips it forward. Now it's chipped high and hacked. Schultz comes away with it. We got a penalty coming. Schultz is going to reset. He goes over to Lacoste. Lacoste finds Miller, and then they touch the puck. It might have been the fastest Brandon has sprinted all year. He got to the bench quick. So Pickering Schrader, Pennington back out there with Berryman and Stanley. Carshield needs to pick it up here a little bit more. Started the second period a little slow. Berryman to the dot, puck one back. Now it's off a stick. Berryman walks out, shoots, may have hit Pennington. Now they're going to send it down the ice. Blaine back to get it, and they will reset. Puck comes to Berryman. He circles, sidesteps another one, gets knocked down. Now it comes to Brock. Brock's going to get the zone, leaves for Berryman. Now they're going to set up. Berryman shoots. Somehow that got hit wide. I think it all went off the goalie and through his elbow. Now Berryman again. Finds Blaine. Blaine finds Pickering. Pickering gets the dot. He shoots. Tipped in front. Goes wide. Over to Berryman. Berryman finds Pickering again. Who finds Schrader. Who finds Berryman. One-timer. Stanley can't find the stick. And they're going to go the other way on a break. Pickering's going to lift the stick. Turn. Get away. And they got a 4-on-1 if they go. He finds Brock for the entry. Brock finds Shiloh. Shiloh shoots wide. It's going to come all the way around. Rawls has to get it, and they will reset. Back to Shiloh. Shiloh knocks it up. 30 seconds left in the power play. Cincinnati goes to the far side. Rawls there. Tries to tip it to Simpson. Now it squirts out. And they just play it into Ridge. Ridge stops. Ridge going to get the zone, leaves it for Barth. It gets knocked away. They're going to have to reset again with 15 left. Now it hits Barth. He's got space. He's going to push. Barth goes wide, leaves for Springer, hops on Springer, down low to Barth. Barth goes around the far side, finds Ridgeway, but he's on the wrong side of him. Now he finds Barth, finds Simpson. Simpson backhand, and Springer can't quite get there. And it comes out past Rawls. They're going to wave that off because he stuck his leg out. And Buell settles it. Now he whips it up to Barth, but it misses him. But Simpson on the forecheck. Springer finds it. Springer wide. Finds Barth. Oh, and a pad save by the goalie. Shot the flipper out there and got it. They head in. Shot in. Hits Ridgeway. Clearance. Misses Springer, but now he's got an angle. He's got Barth with him if he can get there. Finds Barth. Barth hits the goalie in the face. Oh, Evan. They come out the other way. Lacoste back to get it. Lacoste up the wall to Kaiser. Kaiser on with Barth and Springer right now. Barth going for a change. Kaiser goes in 1-on-2. He turns the corner. Now he's looking. He's by himself. He's still looking. Oh, he finds Lacoste who pinched. Now Shiloh. Shiloh rips. Hits Lacoste. That's probably the same leg he got it in before. And the arm is up, but it's going to turn and turn and turn and not get very far. Given with the fake. Turns. Berryman squirts out the wall. Now to Given. Shiloh knocks it down. Now it comes the other way. Given. Whoa, misses Lacoste, and they're going to have to go back and reset. Puck around. Up to Pennington. He gets it up high. Now it comes out. Hops on Kaiser. And they reset. To the near side, push forward. Given breaks that up. And they're in offside. Pickering Schrader hop back over. Forwards will stay. Berryman wins the face-off. Gets knocked away from Pickering. He gets back to it first. Up the wall. Flutter shot. Hits something. Comes out the other side. Pennington battling. Now comes out to the point. Shot. Buell got enough of it to make it go wide. Now it comes to the middle. Now it'll come to Kaiser. He pushes. On the forecheck. Heavy forecheck. Oh, Pennington goes for a change. Schultz keeps it in, but Kaiser's still in the zone. Miller and Flogger will hop. Good to see Benny in attendance today. Although Benny doesn't have his shirt on. So face off at center ice. Miller ties it up. Now Pickering goes in. Gets the zone. Still down low. Can't get around the guy. Now Schultz finds Pickering. Pickering bad angle. Shot on goal. Flogger still down low. Now Pickering's down low. Miller's got to back out. Puck to center ice. Blaine turns. Puts a man in the wall. Now Pickering's back. They go D to D. Shot. Buell grabs it. Then skates. Doesn't get out. Hits the D-man. And Miller gets it out. Flogger on the forecheck. Up the wall. Schultz is going to get that with a head of steam. He's going to go in. Shoots. Glove saved by the goalie. I got to tell you, the kid doing the music's on fire today. Puck played out. Lacoste, goalie with another glove save. Puck to the corner. Flogger down low. Miller's going to try and get it. Now he gets bumped off the puck, and they're going to break out. Kid skates in. Dumps it in. Ridgway with the long stick gets it. Oh, and then it gets knocked off him, and Buell has to make a blocker save. Schultz has it. Oh, puck slides in. And Blaine or Rawls was there and can't quite get there. Rawls flips it. Now it's kicked. Now it comes to center ice. And they reset. Ridgway's looking for someone. He's got to reset all the way back to Rawls. Rawls tries to find Stanley, but that gets broken up. The puck goes in. Shot. Buell with the save. So they tried basically the home run pass there, and it did not make it over the wall. The outfielder caught it short of the wall. So Berryman on with Stanley and Pennington. Berryman wins the faceoff back. Lacoste to get it. Lacoste tries to go up the wall, hits a skate. Lacoste still battling. Shot well wide. Pennington over to get it. Now puck goes back down low. Hops on Given. Ooh. Berryman played it down low. Now Stanley. Now Berryman through the legs. Now it comes to the blue line. Shiloh with a good reach. Breaks it up enough to slow it down. Now it hits a leg. Now it hits a glove, but it's not hitting his sticks. Lacoste and Berryman over there. Now it comes up the wall. Guy sidesteps, shot, blocker to the corner. Now they play it in soft, and Brandon will cover. So 5:11 left in the third. Carshield up 3-0. Springer, Barth, and Simpson hop over. Puck one back, shot, hits a leg, goes wide. Lacoste over to get it. He turns, finds Given. He's up against the boards, takes a hit. Now he's going to come out the other way to Lacoste. Up to Simpson, who gets it knocked off his stick. Lacoste stops, turns, now finds JR again. JR pushes it up and then gets stick lifted. The puck comes to center ice. Now they're at the blue line. They dump it in. Brandon leaves it for Lacoste. Lacoste turns. And Given has space. He's going to take it. He pushes, gets the line. He hits the guy up high. Lacoste was going for a change and has to hop back quickly as the puck went the other way. Shot in wide. Given over to get it. He's going to go hard off the boards. Simpson goes off the boards. It doesn't come out. Played into the far corner. Lacoste over to get it at the end of a long shift. They circle. They find JR. JR chips to Barth. That doesn't come out. Simpson grabs it. Sets it down. Now Cyclones have it. Goes down low. Lacoste knocks that away. Comes out to the point. Kid whiffs on it. Goes past Springer. And Given knocks it down the ice. And he's just going to take a change. Yeah, I don't think Springer was expecting the kid to whiff on that. So Pickering and Schrader on. Berryman out with Kaiser and Pennington. Puck one back. Everybody holding everybody behind the net. Now, Berryman pass out, hits a skate. Now Pennington on the forecheck. Can't get all of it. Now Blaine pushes it back in the zone. Now they go D to D. They come out. Hits Berryman's stick, so no icing. Ooh. Pickering played it around the boards to the Cyclones player, but it hopped him at the Zambo door. Now a shot goes wide. Carshield a little out of sorts right now. Now they play it in. Goes down low. Pickering after it. Buell's going to get it, rim it. Hits a skate. Now it hits Blaine. Now it's shot off by Berryman off the stick and out. And they reset to the near side and up the wall. Pickering gets that. Pennington gets a piece of it. Berryman, gets a shot off and into the skates. I kind of think that probably was a hand pass, but they got a kid down here at the blue line as they are just cherry picking now. Pass across. Buell takes care of that. Guy comes to the middle, nothing. Now it goes to the far side. Out to the point. Back down to the half wall. Shot in. That's knocked away by Ridge. Hits Schultz. Ridge still getting hooked. He goes off the backhand, and Berryman, who's still on, goes high off the glass, and they'll go for icing. So much needed change here for the forwards. Flogger on, Miller on. That was a long shift. Deep did manage to get off earlier. So Ridge and Rawls, Miller, Flogger, Schultz. Puck one back, hocked up the wall. They walk down the wall. Kid comes to the middle. Schultz is going to get it. He's going to skate. Still skating. He's going to get the line. Tries to find Miller. And that gets broken up. Now it's played back. They get the zone. Miller tries to break that up. Kid tries to go through, goes around, back out to the D. Shot. Flogger eats that like he does so much. And Schultz just gets it out. So D's going to change. Miller to the dot. 1:21 left in the second. Puck went over to the wall. Givens there. Somebody lost a stick, not us. Given comes out with Flogger. Flogger chips Schultz, and he's going to head in one-on-one. He goes wide, finds Miller. Miller slams it in, gets plowed, and the goalie, I think, had the pad on top of it. Yep. So now they're going to change. He could have just gotten that to Otto's forehand instead of the backhand, but still a good play down there. Otto crashed the net hard, got some of it, and then got plowed from behind. Berryman, Stanley, Pennington on. Lacoste and Given. Puck went back to Lacoste. Out to Given. He low shot. Goalie muffs it, now covers it. Goalie is giving up a lot of rebounds. A lot of pucks coming off him and sitting. So we need to capitalize on that. Just under a minute left in the second. Berryman gets thrown out again. That's the most consistent call that officials made, is throwing Berryman out of the circle. Stanley gathers. Wraps. Still wrapping. Shoots high off the shoulder, off the post. Now Shiloh gets it off the back of the net to Berryman. Goes far post, but no one was there. Now the Cyclones break out. Up the wall. Hops high off the wall. Given back to get it. Now it comes up the wall. Good stick battle. Given whips it up. Shot through. Ooh, that was high, and Brandon had to go up high to knock it. Shot wide, hits a stick. Now it's in a skate. Now Given grabs. He goes up the wall. Brock with a great fake and forces the guy to miss. And they're going to take a penalty for interference as Brock tried to squirt through the boards. The puck was not near him. He called on him. He still doesn't understand. So 3.6. This group stays. Berryman allowed to take the face off. And it just sits at the dot. So after 2, 3-0 is our score. All right, we're back for the third. Our kid over in the box has got the cha-cha on. Miller out with Flogger and Schultz. Given and Lacoste. So we'll see. Oh, they dropped the puck. Kind of half-heartedly. Now Given finds Lacoste. Lacoste finds Schultz. Schultz hits a skate. Lacoste, Miller. Miller sidesteps one. And the puck comes out. They missed a blatant hold. And Lacoste comes away with it. Up the wall, hops on Schultz. We can't get the puck here on a power play. And they go D to D. They break out. Given gets it. Here we go. Lacoste. Off Schultz. Schultz just flips it in. Now it gets broken up. Now it's going to come the other way. They're going to go high off the glass and do something with it. They find Schultz. He gets it tied up. Now bangs it in. Now a hand pass, but they don't let it go. Now Barth. Barth's going to go forward. Barth in. He's got Schultz and Springer. Slides on him. Slides on Schultz. Pass Springer. They go in. High. Springer grabs it. He's got two. Yes. Brandon did save that. He's got two coming out. Springer needs to get rid of it. He's still in. Gets it knocked away. Now he comes out with it. Still has it. Wow. He kept that the whole time except when it was knocked away against the boards. And they break out. Pickering had pinched. And they're in 2-on-1. Shot. Oh. Brandon got the leg shot as he had him open. Kind of suckered the kid in to go in 5-hole. And then shut him down. Barth to Springer. Springer with Simpson. They didn't call the offside. The penalty's over. And it's just flipped in. Simpson over to get it. Rimmed around. Now Barth over there. Now it comes out. Pickering grabs it. Another slow start to the period for Carshield. Up to Barth. He goes middle. Just misses Springer. Now he's going to get it. He turns away from one. Finds Simpson. Oh, just misses Barth. Barth's going to turn. Turns into the guy. Now Ridgway pinches. And we got a penalty on somebody. I think Barth is going to the box for a rough. Barth with just a basic hit. Again, the officials look to be reacting to the result a little more than the play. So Kaiser comes out with it. He is on with Pennington. Kaiser goes wide, kind of in by himself. Goes around, still has the puck, stops. Now it squirts out the other side, and they reset. Pennington in on the forecheck. We're a little flat on the back. Pennington's still in the good forecheck, comes up the wall. Now it comes to the middle. Guy sidesteps one, stick is down. Ridgway takes the man, puck goes down low. Rolls, takes the man. Now they come out with it. Oh, Pennington with a great stick. Shiloh lured the kid in. He's going to get around the corner. He gets in. He gets hooked. Nice work by Shiloh. As he got the stick out, knocked it away, and just beat the kid to the puck, and the kid had to take him down. Excuse me a moment. So Berryman and Stanley on. So we 4-on-4 again for another minute. Puck won back by Cincy. Berryman down low on the battle. Now it comes out the other way. No on the back check, harassing the guy. Stanley stands him up. They have to reset, come out of the zone. Now they dump it back in. Lacoste back to get it. Head up. Puck kind of stopped on him. Now Brock turns inside, and they go D to D. Berryman on the forecheck. Now it's in Berryman's skates. They reset. They drop. Shot. Buell sucks that up. Springer and Simpson hop over. Barth in for 20 more seconds. Puck one back by Cincy. Pickering gets a good stick on that as they had a guy sitting in front all alone. Blaine takes a man. Pickering takes the puck, and he's got eyes 4-on-4. He's going to push. He goes forward, gets the line, leaves for Springer. Springer resets, finds Blaine. Blaine rips, parried to the corner. Simpson after it, and that comes out, and Barth is on. And we're going to have a power play change here. Miller hops over with Flogger and Schultz. So Miller to the dot, Pickering, Schrader, Flogger, Miller, Schultz. Puck won by Cincy again. Kept in by Pickering. He's going to hack it forward, played to the corner. Schultz over to get it. He's going to reset. Comes out of the corner. He's looking. Now he resets. Finds Miller. Now Schultz. He turns. He's looking for Blaine or Flogger in the bumper. Still looking for Flogger. He turns. Now he's out to Blaine. Now to Pickering. Now to Schultz. Schultz shoots off the goalie's head and into the netting. Pickering tried to flip it up to the official and then thought better of it. Just bent down and picked it up. Miller to the dot. They throw Miller out immediately because he's late, I guess. Flogger wins it to the wall. Wow, he won that hard. Blaine to Pickering. Pickering shot. Goes down low. Schultz lifts the stick. It's behind him. Now it's broken up by Flogger. Now it's to Pickering. Pickering finds Schultz. He gets through the kid. Still through the kid. Oh, tries to find a soft spot. It doesn't come out. And now Blaine backs in. Played off his stick. Miller can't get it out. Now he does. Kind of. Yep, now he does. He goes in. Schultz and Flogger change. Miller shot wide, deflected off something. Springer on. Up to Simpson. Simpson puts it back in the corner. Barth on. Now to Springer. Barth coming late. Springer with the backhand. Blocker save. Springer turns out, shoots. Blocker save again. Christopher just came off the corner and everyone just looked at him. Flipped wide. Ridge there. Barth gives someone a love tap on the far side. Puck through the middle. Gets broken up. Now Ridgway over there. Played down low. Buell gets it. He's going to leave it for Rawls. Louis breaks out. Up the wall to Barth. Good angle. Barth takes a hit. Nice play to Simpson. Simpson has Springer. Springer has to turn. Still turning. Gets tripped. And Barth is going to take a penalty for knocking the kid's stick away. So, Evan, we can't do that, bud. So, Barth knocked the other team's stick into the corner. You can't do that. I know the kids think they're knocking it out of the way, out of the play, but they call a penalty on that almost every time. So Kaiser and Miller hop on. Given and Lacoste. Puck tied up. Miller cross-checked twice in the back. Puck still under him. Now Given. Now Miller. They go down low. Still down low. Now it comes out to the point. Now to the half wall. Now to the point. Kid whiffs on it. Miller can't get it out. Puck played down low. Fade in. Oh, Kid completely missed the puck. Back out to the point. To the half wall. Back to the point. Back to the half wall. Kid sidesteps. Someone tries to get it out of the air. Kaiser chips. Now Miller. Miller in alone. He gets his own. Chips. Goes for a change. Schultz and Flogger on. Flogger stands the guy up enough to slow him down. Now they reset. Back to the near side. Shot through. Buell puts it in the corner. Given there. Given hacks at it. Oh, Schultz just slows it down. Now it's against the wall. Now it comes D to D. Flogger eats that. Puck played to the corner. Given. Oh, he plays it out. Oh, play. Hyde Schultz going down the boards. Yep. So Springer's going to hop over. Flogger feeling another block. Puck one. Springer on the forecheck. Now comes out of the zone. Springer stays up on the forecheck. They go to the middle. Now they dump it in. Buell gathers. Buell finds Blaine. Blaine chips. High to the boards. Shot through. Oh, gee. Blaine with a tip on. And that's going to come out. It's going to go down the boards. Schultz back to get it. He's going to skate. Leaves for Blaine. Took two with him. That was well done. Now it goes behind. Springer over there to get it. Hacks at it. Berryman on. Schultz and Pickering and Schrader off. Berryman still with Springer. Now there's help. Stanley rolls. Ridge. Puck along the boards. Held up at the blue line by Rolls. Now comes back. Stanley. Like a battering ram out there. Just hitting everything. And Rolls comes away with it. Finds Ridgway. Ridgway finds Stanley. Chips it in. Springer goes for a change. Puck played wide. Ooh, hops on Ridgway. They're in on a partial break. Kid goes around. Loses the puck. Ridgway takes the man and the stick. Ridgway gets pushed for his care of the kid's stick. Goes far side. Kid tries a slap shot and hits all the ice. And it's going to, nope, doesn't come out. Now Berryman to Pennington. Pennington sauce to Stanley. He's got other way. Oh, he loses an edge, still battling. Berryman's going to come. And they head out. They sidestep Barth. Head into the zone. Comes to the near side. Shot. Buell save. Lacoste. Off the wall. Stanley. Now it's played in. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Barth kicks it wide. Now Given. Now Barth. No, he gives it to the slot. Shot. Kid can't hit the net. Woo. That's going to be shot down for icing. So 5:09 left in the third. Carshield just doing a lot of running in motion. Can't get anything going. Miller hops on. Kaiser and Simpson. Puck one to the side by Miller. Comes out to the point. Now Kaiser. Now Miller. Now it comes out of the zone. JR, Kaiser, hustling down. Still in JR's skates. He turns on one. Still there. Tries to push it to Kaiser. Now it hits Miller skates. Goes in the zone. Given steals it. Rims it around. Lacoste. Up the wall. Slides past Kaiser. Now it goes up the wall. Miller's in a foot race. He's got Kaiser the other way if he can find him. Oh, and a nice play by the D-man. Miller shoots. Comes in wide. Now it's chipped out. Lane and Pickering on. Miller on. Pickering's going to get the zone. He's going to chip it in. Schultz in on the forecheck. They rim it around. Miller there. Finds Schultz a skate. Schultz shot. And the goalie covers the rebound. So 4-4 left in the third. Well, that four groups goes for a change. Barth on with Simpson and Springer. Played up the wall. Barth knocked off the puck. Now Cincinnati goes in, dumps it in. Buell grabs it, plays it up the wall. Now Barth. Pickering. Out to the point. Barth eats that in the skates. Pickering with the glove. He's got some room. He finds Simpson. Simpson with the tip. Barth gets an angle. Barth in. Barth shoots wide. Had the far corner. Just missed it. Springer comes off the wall. Springer in. Puts his shoulder down. Chips at it. Goalie makes a nice save. D change. They play it to the middle. Barth and Springer there again. Barth finds Springer. Springer goes wide. Resets. Loses an edge. And they dump it in far side. Ridge takes the room. Plays it to the middle. He takes two guys, but they go in, around. They got a 2-on-1 shot. Buell with the save and covers. So 2:36 left in the third. Pennington hops on. They come away with it. Pass it right to Stanley. Stanley sidesteps one. He has Pennington. Oh, it slides on him. Pennington's going to get position. He turns. Still turns the other way. Turns back. Now up to Stanley. Stanley to Lacoste. Lacoste to Stanley. He tries to put it down low. Gets knocked. Now Pennington breaks that up. Now it comes out the other way with 2 minutes left in the third. They hack it this way. It gets played in, Given back to get it. Now Given resets. Has Shiloh. Oh, and he hits the D-man with it. Had Shiloh breaking on the far side. Puck comes out. Lacoste tries to find Stanley, who was changing. Oof. Got one on the other side. Given ties the guy up. Now it's played to Berryman. Now it still doesn't come out. Now it comes to the middle. Kid turns, shoots. Buell sucks that up. Miller and Schultz will hop on with Kaiser. It's always interesting when the smallest kid on a team is trying to act big. Goalie is pulled. Miller ties that up. Now goes down low. Comes around the side. A lot of sticks. It's in front. Brandon covers that. Now they're going with 7. There we go. You can do 6, you can't do 7. Puck one hard back. Now it's up the wall. Now they play it into the netting. Ooh, Pickering with some nice hands. Keeps it up for the official. Miller to the dot again. Ties it up. It's in his skates. Push to the wall. Shot high over to the wall. Schultz there. Just has to push the guy against the wall. Pickering, heads up. Sorry for yelling. That came out toward us. And we'll try it again. Flogger's going to go for Kaiser. Mike puts himself to good use getting the puck. And he didn't take a penalty. So Miller back to the dot. Flogger on with Schultz. Tied up. Banged back behind the net. Now it comes out to the point. Now it comes to the near point. Now it goes to the half wall. Shot. Played down low. Pickering's going to bang it. Goes out to the point. Down to the half wall. Down low. Shot way high. Schultz is in a foot race. Can't get it. Now they reset down low. No one goes to him. He shoots and it scores. It hit somebody in front. It was going wide. Don't know if it hit our guy or the other team. Brian's taking a look. So 3-1 with 20 seconds left. They head in again. Goalie's going again. They reset. Lacasse finds Simpson. Simpson has an empty one. He turns the corner. Gets hooked. It's down low with 5 left. They bang it up the wall. Given. Shoots. Stopped. And that'll do it. So Carshield takes both games this weekend. 6-4 yesterday. 3-1 today. Goals today by Berryman, Barth, and Schultz. We'll be back at it next weekend. We'll be in town once again, and we will talk to you then.